Ready to inch forward a little more? Welcome to Guitar Chords Info Stream, Phase 7, 4-finger chords, Part 10. In Part 10, I'm going to add a little bit to something I showed you back in Phase 4 to get you ready for the dreaded F chord. You remember how we went back and forth between our F major 7th and Lydian F, and occasionally trying to grab both the first and second strings each with our first finger and playing the full F chord. What I want to do now is add another string to this configuration, and what I essentially want to do is add a note on the 5th string at the 3rd fret. But in order to do that, we're going to have to rearrange our fingers a little bit when we do this in order to go from 4 strings to 5 strings. So why don't I begin by breaking this new voicing of the F major 7th chord, one string at a time for you. On the 5th string, we want our 3rd finger at the 3rd fret, and then on the 4th string, we want our 4th finger at the 3rd fret, and then on the 3rd string we want our 2nd finger at the 2nd fret, and then on our on the 2nd string, we want our 1st finger at the 1st fret, and then the 1st string we want open. And that's our new way to do F major 7th. So really, it's the same chord as before, we just add another note to it. And of course the same would hold true for the Lydian F. In order to go from F major 7th to Lydian F, we would just move our 1st finger from the 2nd string to the 1st string. And the reason that I'm changing voicings like I'm doing is, number one, of course, to use this 4th finger. We want to get it incorporated as much as we can, and also to get you ready for another concept later on called a barre chord, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. And I almost forgot to mention that besides going back and forth between the F major 7th and Lydian F, even strumming the chords is every once in a while try to grab the 2nd and 1st string both with your 1st finger, because this F chord really is pivotal. And eventually, not only are we going to do play our F chord over 5 strings, we're going to put a bar on it eventually. That is, lay our first finger across all 6 strings and keeping the rest of the F chord. But that doesn't come for a time. You don't have to worry about it now. So for now, if you just keep chipping away at this F chord the way you did before, only now we're using 4 fingers on it instead of 3. So definitely keep up the same concept and keep working towards trying to be able to play the entire F chord. And of course we get there by going back and forth between F major 7th and the Lydian F. So spend some time using this new fingering for the F major 7 and Lydian F, and of course play the entire chord if you can. If not, again, no worries, you'll get it in your own good time. So spend some time with this new concept and these new fingerings of F major 7th and Lydian F, and hopefully the full F chord as well. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe, helping the channel out.